Reflections of the Week with Professor Brandenburg.
Well, welcome, my friends, to week 5 here in the history and literature of the New Testament. If you can believe it, we are starting to think about coming in for a landing in this class. We have week 5 this week, week 6 next week, and then week 7. That's it. Can you believe it? So, welcome to week 5, my friends. And it is pretty full, honestly. There's no test this week, so good job on that. But there is a virtual meeting happening on Tuesday, June 4th. Tuesday, June 4th from 6 to 8. And guys, we have so much to cover this week. We are going to go into the nuance of the Apostle Paul, St. Paul's theology, basically. We're going to take a nosedive into Romans, Corinthians. We're going to get into Galatians. We're also going to cross-reference that with some James and Hebrews stuff as well. But most we're going to focus on that Romans, Corinthians, and Galatians world, and we're going to get into Paul's construct of law and gospel and sanctification, life of the Spirit, all that kind of stuff. So if there's any virtual meeting I don't want you guys to miss, it will be this one, because we're going to get into so many little nuances, and all those nuances are going to be on our final test together. So I just want you to realize that's going to be our final test together, our next test together. So anyway, be aware of that Tuesday meeting. Looking forward to it. Also, keep up with the reading. I know it's hard. I know it's a lot of reading, or at least it feels like a lot of reading. Keep up with that reading, my friends. There's a lot of reading. It looks like a lot of reading this week, but it really isn't. It's a lot of short kind of little spurts reading. So going to get into Galatians, James, Hebrews, Philippians, 1 Peter, and Jude this week. And of course, all those supplemental reading coming from, your favorite book, Called by the Gospel. So be aware of that. Also, Thursday is still the initial post of the question this week, and this week's question, I like this week's question. Actually, I like all the week's questions but I like this week. Why does the early church get law and gospel so easily confused? And just a little fun hint on that. It's not just the early church. It is still the church. Christians today still get law and gospel so easily confused. But why is this? Why do you think the early church, just from your readings, got law and gospel so easily confused? Turned something that was grace-filled into a legalistic movement, and something that was also sometimes supposed to hit you kind of hard, convict you, that law that's supposed to convict you. Someone softened it up. I'm like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so why do the early church get this so easily confused in your point of view? And I'll be curious to see what you guys say about that. And then, of course, the reaction paper is due. The reaction to 2 of your classmates is due on Sunday, and then the reaction paper to the videos is due on that Sunday as well. So your initial post is due on the 6th of June, and then your reaction to 2 other classmates separately, and then to the videos of the week is due on June 9th, Sunday, June 9th. So, just keep slugging away, guys. You're going to be doing great. Next week, we're going to start talking about how we wrap this thing up, really land this. But week 5, let's just keep reading like crazy. Looking forward to meeting with you guys on that Tuesday, the 6th. And just know I am here for you if you need help, guidance, you have a question, freaking out, whatever it is, I am here. Feel free to email me at any time. But this week, focus on all that biblical readings. See you on Tuesday night, and it should be good. All right, blessings to your week, my friends. I'll see you on Tuesday.